Hello everybody, my name is Vandana. I have my master's in clinical psychology and I'm a counselor by profession. In today's video, we will be focusing on certain techniques that we use in a career counseling session. There might be days wherein you can be confused about multiple career choices or might be wondering what are the opportunities that one can have if you take a particular career. In today's mock session that we're going to have, we'll be discussing some techniques which you can also use if at all you have any confusions with respect to your career. Hi Shrishti, how are you doing?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm good too. So I think in the last session I gave you the career report and there were certain aspects like you're an ambivert person, you do not like to do a desk kind of a job, you would prefer to go and meet people and you like to be challenged, you don't want to be stagnated. So when you went through the entire report, which had a lot of different categories like your EQ, your IQ, your personality type, what was your take on it?
I think the report was pretty bang on. For most part, a lot of the stuff that was mentioned was true. So I'm happy with the report.
Okay, that's nice. So today we can talk about what are the different careers that you would want to probably explore on for your future. Anything that you have in your mind?
Yeah, I think the BHM career is something that I would like to explore. Anything along the lines of being able to manage and that involves speaking with people. Any kind of careers like that is something I think I'd be interested in.
Okay, that's great. So we'll do one small activity together, which is called as the bridge activity.
Okay.
So it can be like a blueprint for you in order to determine any career of your choice. So basically, it's going to be like your present and your future. And of course, there's a huge gap between the two, which can be connected by a bridge.
Okay.
Okay, so at present, where are you at? Which is in terms of your qualification. What is your current qualification?
So I just finished my 12th grade and I'm about to pick a course for my bachelor's.
Okay, so you said that you want to do something in BHM. So that's your future, correct? Hotel management.
Yes.
So in hotel management, are you aware about the different types that's present?
As far as I know, the main course is called the Bachelor's in Hotel Management, and then there are different subjects that I can do under that.
Okay, so are you aware about the subjects?
Yes.
Okay, so one of it is chef, of course. Then you have your housekeeping. And then, are you aware of any more?
Yes, so there will be a little bit of finance and accountancy.
Correct.
There will also be front office. There's also confectionery, like you said. So yeah, those would be the broad themes, subjects that BHM will focus on.
Okay. So amongst these subjects, is there anything that you are currently doing or you feel you're good at?
Yeah, so I think I'm good at baking. So
Okay.
the kitchen and confectionery line is something that I would be interested in for the future.
Okay, that seems pretty interesting. So what all have you baked so far?
I've baked a couple of cakes. I've experimented with different brownies. I'm yet to explore the breads and the puffs and those kind of items.
Oh, wow. Sounds very, I mean, my
Yummy.
mouth is literally watering hearing you speak about all these things. All right, so you're into baking. So this seems to be like you're very clear as to what exactly you want to do. So apart from investing on the course, is there anything that you would want to do to bridge your present to your future?
So since the BHM course is something that I would require in terms of also knowing the basic skills of how to perhaps manage something of my own. But since I'm interested largely in the confectionery line, I think I could also do specific courses that focus just on the baking aspect. So perhaps like a diploma in baking.
Okay, that's great. So it's clear that you want to do something in confectionery. So other than that, do you have like any kind of goal, like I know goals are something that keeps changing and nobody can determine what can happen in 3 year period or 5 year period, but you would have something like probably I want to work in this space or I want to work under this chef. Is there anything of that sort that you have and you want to work towards it?
I think initially, while starting off, I'd perhaps like to work either for a restaurant or for a hotel so that I can work with the team as a whole, perhaps pick up some skills. And maybe at a later point, once I gain the confidence, I'd like to have a bakery of my own.
Wow, that's very nice. So bakery of your own. Okay. Sorry about my spelling.
No, that's okay.
But yeah, so you want to have a bakery of your own, and to have a bakery of your own, is there any skill set that you would want to learn on in order to bridge that particular gap?
I think people management, customer service, also being able to handle my own finances, knowing how to manage my space. I think those would be at the top of my mind right now.
Okay, so is there anything that you can do at the present to have a better people management skill or managing your own finances?
Probably start by using my pocket money wisely.
Okay. Anything else?
Nothing that I can think of at the moment.
Okay, so when you said that, people management, so how are your people management skills at the moment?
I think I'd like to believe I'm good with people.
Okay.
I'm able to create good rapport and hold conversations with people. So hopefully that will bring in some customers for me.
That's great. That's amazing. It's good to know that you're so clear about what exactly you want to do, and it is something that is doable. It's not like there's a huge gap between the reality and your expectations. So I think that's wonderful to have at such a young age. And if I have to ask you, say, let's fast forward a bit future and see you're celebrating your 80th birthday and you have a lot of young kids in front of you, and if they ask you, do you have any kind of regrets, or was there anything that you could have done in your youth days and probably you didn't do, what would be your answer for that? Do you want to say them that I didn't do anything, or do you want to say that you did something?
I'd most certainly like to say that I did do a lot of things.
What would that be?
I think I'd like to, one, perhaps tell them that, look, I baked my own 80th birthday cake.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Also, perhaps fill them in on some different flavors or some different types of bakery items that were famous back in the day and that are not there now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think those would be some
Blast from the past.
Blast from the past.
Okay, that's nice. That's interesting. So that's the kind of thing that you would want to say. And so at present, how can you work towards that particular thing? Wherein you have your own recipes, or, be fit to bake your 80th birthday cake. So what are you doing towards it?
Okay, that's actually an interesting question. I think to start with, keeping track of the recipes right now, so that when I'm older, that can be passed down to the generations of bakers to come. That could be one thing I could do. In terms of wanting to bake my own cake at 80, I guess perhaps some good memory and some good motor skills.
Correct. Okay. That's nice.
Good health for when I do turn 80, if I do.
Yeah, because in your field, there is a lot of stamina that is important, right? You'll be in the kitchen for like 11 to 12 hours. So it's important that you focus on your self-care. It's important that you focus on your health. And like you said, bookkeeping of all of your recipes. And that also comes under your handling your finances, people management, managing a space for yourself. So yeah, that seems like a good plan. Anything else that you want to ask me, or you feel that there's some sort of confusion with respect to career?
No, I think that was great. I really liked the 80th
Birthday.
Yeah, 80th birthday question.
Okay, that's nice. All right, this is for you. This
Thank
is like
you.
a blueprint for you.
Thank you so much.
And all the very best with your career.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching, and put your thoughts on the comments below after you do these activities. If you like such kind of content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel.